Visit CCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check the description or visit CCG Castle for more. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center, and today I'll be looking for a deck in the expanded format. One of my subscribers actually asked me if I can build Genesect Virizion deck for him, so I decided to give him a shot and build this for him. So this is dedicated for my subscriber. I hope you will join watching this video and also this deck list. So I'm only running 10 Pokemons, 38 trainer cards, and 12 energies. Of course, 60 cards in total. So let's start first with the Pokemons. 2 Shaymin for the setup. When you play this card from your hand, draw cards till you have 6 in your hand. Also, Sky Return can help you to hit for 30 and remove it from the play. Actually, it's just here for the setup and support. The main attacker is Genesect EX with the red signal and Megalo Cannon, which can hit for 100 with 2 grass and 1 color synergy and spread 20 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemons. Definitely good. With the Deoxys, you can hit for 110, which is also very good. Deoxys is definitely support. Right here with the Power Connect, it says that you can add 10 more damage to your Plasma Pokemon's attacks in play. But also Red Signal can use as a catcher when you play Plasma Energy from your hand to that Genesect. Support attacker is Virizion EX with the Emerald Slash, which can actually allows you to hit for 50 with 2 energies and put 2 energies grass from your deck to one of your benched Pokemon. So basically you can use Emerald Slash on your turn 1 for 50 if you can hit Team Plasma Badge. So I'm also running a single copy of Team Plasma Badge in this deck. Also for support, I'm running single Stardust Jirachi, which can actually help me to search my deck for any kind of supporter that I actually need. And single Deoxy for that 10 damage increasement. Why that Deoxy? Just because against Seismitoad EX, if you can hit for 110, even Seismitoad EX with 220 HP with Fighting Fury Belt can be one-hit knockout with the help of that Deoxy. Also, Keldeo EX time 1 with the Rashin, so you can actually get rid of that poison if that happens. But actually, Keldeo is not that important as long as you have that Virizion with the Verdant Wind, but sometimes it might help you a lot. Also, copy of Battle Compressor. You never know when you can use it. It's definitely good and powerful card. 3 copies of Colorless Machine, which can help you to accelerate your Plasma Genesect, but also to use turn 1 that Virizion, Emerald Slash. Single Escape Rope, you never know when it can happen to need it, because against that Jolteon can help you a lot, because you can just remove your opponent Jolteon from the active spot and actually knock it out with the Red Signal. 4 copies of Hypnotoxic Lasers, definitely good card. You can increase damage for 30 between turns. Single Super Road to bring some Genesects and Grass Energies into your deck. 4 copies of Trainer's Mail, 4 Ultra Balls, and 4 V-Seekers staples. Almost in 90% of my decks. From supporter cards, single AZ, so I can get rid of my Genesect with a lot of damage, even Shaymin EX or maybe just Jirachi. 1 Colress, it allows me to draw a lot of cards. Definitely good card. Single Getses. It actually allows me to reveal my opponent's hand and shuffle all item cards I found there into his or her hand deck, and then I can drop the same number of cards that he shuffled into his deck. So definitely good card. It can help you a lot, especially against the decks that depend on playing item cards. Hex Maniac to help you shut down your opponent's abilities like Trevenant Item Lock, but also Greninja matchup. Single Lysander, single N, and 3 Professors Juniper. Also 1 copy of Shadow Trad, which can help me to put pretty much either way Colorless Machine, Getsis, Hypnotoxic Laser, G-Booster, Plasma Energy, Team Plasma Badge into my hand, so definitely good card. 2 copies of Burbank City Gyms, 1 Fighting Fury Belt, so I can actually have 40 more HP and hit for 10 more damage. 1 Floatstone, 1 G Booster, so I can hit for 200 my Genesect. 1 Team Plasma Badge, as I mentioned earlier, as a tag for that Virizion, 4 Plasma Energies, and 8 Grass Energies, which is 60 cards in total. Of course, if you're looking for any of these cards, as usual, you can find them on CCGCastle.com. With TCG Center 5 code, you can get 5% discount on your purchase. So right now, when I show you this deck list, let's try to play 2 games so you can actually see this deck in the action. Alright guys, so welcome to the game test of this Genesect Virizion deck. So I'm going to start probably second because I lost that coin flip. Unfortunately, no, I'm going first, so I'm kind of impressed. I hope I don't play against some kind of the Night March deck, so I'm starting with my Deoxys EX. I guess probably the worst possible start. Alright, so we shall see what's on the other side. You. Alright. So Trainer's Mail. For, I guess, Hypnotoxic Laser. That Hypnotoxic Laser is going to be at least something. And I'm going to play my Professor Juniper right there. So 7 new cards. There's a Genesect, there is a Trainer's Mail for Ultra Ball. Also one of my Colorless machines. So I need to see other resources in my deck. So there's a Float Stone, but no sign of the Escape Rope. Ultra Ball for Virizion. And after that I'm going to play my Shaman for 5 more cards. I'm not sure if I'd be able to retreat my Deoxys from the active spot, so there's a Keldeo. Okay, close, but not enough. I can even attach 1 more energy, and I guess I can just pass the turn for now. So for the next turn, I guess I can go with my Professor's Juniper, but that means that I'm going to discard 2 more VA Seekers. At least if I be able to find that Verbank City Gym, I can actually knock out my opponent Mew. So let's see what he have in his deck. So there's first Battle Compressor. With the Battle Compressor you can discard up to 3 cards from your deck into a discard pile. And of course, 3 Night Marchers already has been discarded. So Night March in Expanded. How good is that? Definitely very good. There's a Startled Megaphone, so I forced my opponent to play a Startled Megaphone for a single Team Plasma badge. And there's Professor's Juniper. So there was a Shaman and Max's Hidden Baldric. Also Escape Rope and a single Psychic Energy card. There's a Joltik. If I can survive actually knockout, I might be able to find that Flow Stone for the Rushing Retreat with my Keldeo. And so I can use my maybe Megalo Cannon for knockout over that Mew. And even to put 20 damage down to that Joltik on the bench, which would definitely be a good thing. So if my opponent wants to attack right here, he needs to find, first of all, Dimension Wally, second, either way, Psychic Energy or double Colorless Energy. But as I can see right now, he already discarded one of his energies. Oh, there's a double Colorless Energy, so even without Stadium, he can hit for the weakness. I like that. And yeah, I'm going to promote my Genesect. Hopefully I'll be able to find a Fighting Fury Belt. 6 Night Marchers in his discard pile. There's a Getsis. I guess Getsis is good, but also risky. I will play Getsis, who cares. Just 2 cards. Oh, and luckily for me there was a Grass Energy. And Shaman for 3 more. Jirachi and Colorless Machine with pretty much nothing else. So yeah, Megalo Cannon for the knockout and 20 to that Joltik on the bench. I know that he don't have item cards in his hand, but who knows what he can top deck. He can play that Zeraseek, but he definitely need another Pokemon for the bench. Or any kind of drop support, also double Colorless Energy. I guess Getsis was good decision. There's a V-Seeker, so he top decked V-Seeker for that Professor's Juniper. Very good top deck, I should definitely say that. Yeah, I mean 6 Night Marchers in his discard pile. If he wants to knock me out, he needs to have 9 Night Marchers, so 3 more Night Marchers he's looking for to one-hit knock out my Genesect. I hope that's not going to happen. If that happens, I have at least Hypnotoxic Laser ready in my hand. With the Verbeck CCG, I can actually knock out my opponent Joltik. Even without Hypnotoxic Laser, I can do that because he already have 20 damage. There's a Puzzle of Time, probably double Puzzle of Time in this play. For maybe double Chorus and maybe another Joltik. But maybe even for Shamaniacs for the setup extra, who knows. We'll see that for sure. Double Puzzle of Time. Yeah, definitely double Chorus Energy if he don't have another. And the double Chorus and Battle Compressor. Okay. So he is going definitely for the one-hit knockout right there, that's for sure. And there's another Joltik. And double Chorus, so I need to find N. Definitely, I have Jirachi in my hand, so if I can hit N with Jirachi, I can actually end my opponent down to 2 cards. And with Hypnotoxic Laser, I can knock out his Joltik, that's for sure. Definitely, it's going to be a good play. 7, 8 Night Marchers, 9 Night Marchers, and there's a Target Whistle for Deoxy. Okay, so he just wants to be 100% sure that he can even hit for the knockout. And there's another Puzzle of Time. Is it possible that my opponent took 3 Puzzle of Times with the 7 cards? That's just impressive. But again, knockout is going to happen, that's for sure. 170 HP, Virizion is my only chance right there. And of course, I need to hit that N. If that N not happened, I guess it's not good for me. So I hope it's in the deck, it's not priced. He's going to grab 2 prizes. I'm going to promote my Virizion. I also need to find Fighting Fury Belt. So there is a Hypnotoxic Laser. Tails or heads, and it even doesn't matter. Jirachi for the Stardust. Yep, there's a N. And there's Fighting Fury Belt. So I need somehow to find that. So I'm going with my N down to 5, my opponent down to 2 cards. And I even find that Fighting Fury Belt, which is definitely a big deal right now. And I also have Verbeck City Gym. So I can even remove that stadium from play. And this is going to be a knockout. And yeah, he's in a world of trouble right now. I mean, he can hit for 200 damage, that's for sure. But that's still not enough for the knockout. He needs double Chorus Energy, and he needs 1 more Night Marcher or any kind of Fighting Fury Belt in his deck. Or maybe just Retreat, Lysander, and the knockout. So there's double Chorus Energy, and he is able to hit for 200. Not enough for the knockout again. Luckily for me, there's energy and I can just use my Emerald Slash. Charge 2 energy is probably down to my Shaman, so I can actually just Sky Return with it. And it really depends on the top deck card what my opponent can get. But actually, if his Pupkapu is priced, he can't win this matchup without Shaman and maybe double Chorus Energy. So this might be GG, but definitely it would be GG, depend on what he top deck. Come on, he top deck Stardust Jirachi. And he can use that Stardust. Oh my goodness. You couldn't believe that. He top deck Stardust Jirachi. Alright, so welcome to the game test. I'm going to call heads. Unfortunately, I lost that coin flip, so probably I'm going to start second. But we shall see that. Alright, so waiting for my opponent to decide who is going to go first. Alright, let's see. By going second, actually, I can start to attack with my Emerald Slash on my turn 1 if I can hit Virizion and Team Plasma Badge with Grass Energy and Color's Machine. But probably that's not going to happen. We shall see. So there is Color's Machine and Grass Energy in my hand. That means that I can have 2 energies on my Genesect. I also have double Shaming EX in my hand. So those double Shames, I guess I will just play 1 and after that go with my Professor Juniper. Probably. But maybe not. Who knows what I will top deck. Okay, Giratina EX. Double Colorus, Fighting Fury Bell, Hypnotoxic Laser. Come on, let it be heads, so I'm asleep. Rough Seas, Hoopa. Alright, Rough Seas, so that means that he played Mega Manectric probably. Maybe. I would assume maybe Manectric Giratina if it's Rough Seas, but also Seismitoad is normally with this deck. But also Mega Manectric can be good with Giratina EX because you can hit for 110 and put 2 energies onto your Giratina from your discard pile, and actually with another double Dragon Energy you are ready to use your Chaos Wheel. So there's Trainer's Mail for Burbank City Gym. Unfortunately for him, he can't play 2 stadiums in a single turn, and there's another setup with that Shaman EX. Okay, and Trainer's Mail. So I need to be very effective right there. I need to play my, I guess, Plasma Energy from hand to active that Red Signal ability. Probably I'm going to put his Shaman EX into the active spot if that ends does not happen. But actually I will see that. Oh, there's also Archie's Blastoise in this deck. And there's a M. Alright, so let's see what I will top deck. Virizion, Colorus, Machine, Plasma Energy. I didn't wake up. There's a Floatstone. I'm not sure what to do. I will just first try to activate that ability on that Shaman EX on the bench. After that, I will play Ultra Ball for N and Colorus Machine, and I will grab Deoxys, so I can have 110 damage output with my Genesect. I will play my Professor Juniper right there. Okay, so I can't do pretty much nothing else right here. I mean, I can actually play one of my Colorus Machines, so I can have my Virizion ready on my next turn. What I can find with the Trainer's Mail right there. Fighting Fury Belt. I will take Professor Juniper. Ultra Ball for Grass and Juniper for another, actually for Shaman EX. And I will drop some extra cards with the Shaman because I will just AZ my Genesect on my next turn. Okay, unfortunately for me, no sign of the... yeah, no sign of hypnotoxic laser. Not a big deal, I guess. I have that AZ ready, and I also have my Virizion ready for the next turn to attack. And I can also attach 2 energies to my Genesect. I'm happy with that. I also have Shadow Triad in my hand, so I can respond with another red signal. And I can actually get 2 prizes over that Seismitoad EX on the bench. Okay, so there's double Dragon Energy, but if he wants to retreat, first he needs to find Floatstone, and there's Computer Search. If you waste Computer Search for the Floatstone, I'm more than happy to see that, definitely. Yes, it is, Floatstone for Chaos Wheel and 110, so there's also huge covers for 7 new cards. Who knows if he is going to be able to place that Working City right now. So there's V Seeker for Colress, alright. And a Chaos Wheel for 110. So no more Stadium cards, no more Tool cards for me, stuff like that. First of all, I'm going to play my AZ. Second, I'm going to promote my Virizion, and I will attach 1 energy onto it. And that's all. That's just Emerald Slash. I'm not going to waste my Ultra Ball or Jirachi at this turn. I will just hit for Emerald Slash for the 50, attach 2 energies onto my Genesect, and I'm happy with that. Because when I knock out that Giratina, it's pretty easy after that, because that Seismitoad can just hit for the Quaking Punch, which is not a big deal. There's a Colress, alright. Then again, I have my Shadow Triad in hand, which can actually help me to find Colress Machine for another Plasma Energy. But I also have that Ultra Ball in my hand, which can actually help me to find another Genesect and charge 2 more energies. So he decided to go with the Regice. That Regice will not help him too much. And there's Chaos Wheel for 110. And there is V Seeker, so I can even play my AZ. But of course I don't want to do that. So Verbing City and Shadow Triad for another Genesect. Okay, and what I'm going to do right there is I'm going to play another Emerald Slash for more damage for 60, and I'm going to attach 2 energies onto my another Genesect. So speaking about that, I have 2 Genesect ready to do heavy damage next turn, so with just a single energy I can knock out my opponent Giratina. But then again, that single energy needs to be grass energy, and he just knocked me out right there. I can't play my special energy cards. That's very important. There's a Lysander, but I also have N. Probably I'm going to play right now that Jirachi for Colress. I need to see if I have Colress, yes. How many grass energies? I have none of them in my deck, which is definitely not good. Because that means that without Colress Machine I will not be able to put actually energy onto my Genesect, and I don't want to take a risk right there, so I will just play my V Seeker for Shadow Triad, and I want to be 100% sure that I can attack. So Shadow Triad for Colress Machine, and actually Colress Machine for that Plasma Energy onto my Genesect, so I can actually knock out that Giratina. And on my next turn I can actually play Colress for a lot of cards. Megalo Cannon and 20 damage counters. It's going to be placed, I don't know, pretty much the same on the Regice. So on my next turn, I'm going to play probably Lysander, so I can actually... Oh, 2 grass energies, very nice. So I can actually knock out that Seismitoad on the bench. And turn after that, hopefully I be able to knock out that Jirachi on the bench and finish the game. So there's Resistance Blizzard for the 70. And there is Lysander for the Seismitoad. Even with 220 HP, I have Megalo Cannon, so I can just easily hit for 220 because I have that Deoxy in the play. I can grab 2 more prizes, Super Road and Keldeo EX. If N happens right now, I'm going to fall down to 2 cards. Then again, I can actually... Oh, no, it's a Colorist, so it's a GG. It's a GG because I have V-Seeker for the Lysander, so it's going to be a knockout over his Benched Shaman. I also have that Escape Rope in my hand, and there's Resistance Blizzard, so it's a GG. So there is a energy for that Shaman, and yeah, pretty much Megalo Cannon for 110, which is actually enough to knock him out and to draw last 2 prizes. So you can see the full potential and how strong Genesect is actually in the expanded format, but of course against heavy EX decks, because we also have some other decks in expanded format who are actually faster and better, like Vespiquen Flareon, like Night March, like Trevenant. So all of the, I mean, Trevenant is not that huge threat to this deck, I should say that for sure, because with that Megalo Cannon and Red Signal you can do a lot of problems to those Trevenants and remove those item locks, but then again against Vespiquen Flareon, that's a whole new level and story. So once again, there's a full deck list. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. If you cannot see the amount of the cards at the bottom, you can see right now when I click on them. So 1 Floatstone 1G Booster, 1 Team Plasma Badge, 4 Plasma Energies, and 8 Grass Energies. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more future videos. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. And yeah, till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.